Hello, this is wmpyr. For today's lesson, we will be working with single and double stick. Of course, this could be substituted with a training knife as well. For today, it's really just going to be a bunch of tips. For the first one, let me just show you a bunch of forms first and then show you how you could do them in different ways. So the first one is, notice the stick side is to the front, and I'm just going 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. One more time. Diagonal, diagonal, horizontal, horizontal, and then stab right there. Second form is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. One more time. So it starts off from up here, and we do a diagonal slash, and then we do a diagonal slash back the way we came. And then it's going to be a diagonal slash from the bottom side this way, and then for number 4, we're going to do a diagonal slash back the way we came, and then we finish with a stab. So 5 moves. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The next form I want to show you is the square. So we're just going to go starting position right here, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's a horizontal on the top line, vertical going down on the left side, a horizontal on the low line, and then vertical going up on the right side. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so the important part is not how many different forms that you know, and whatever form that you're doing is fine. So if you know a different one, that's completely cool. You could go online on YouTube and look up some different forms, and that's completely fine. It's not really about the forms. What it is about is actually how many different ways can you do the single form. And this is important, and it's really up to your creativity. This is where martial art comes in. So, you know, if you have some access to like a mountainous area and you know there's like some rocks and boulders and stuff and you're practicing on there and you're doing your form, that's awesome. If you do it on the beach, you know, running, you know, you could do the form while running. Try it in different weather. You know, if you are in a safe environment, you could even try making the handle area wet so that it really challenges your grip and see what that feels like. You know, just different ways of practicing. You want to experience that because that's what's going to make you better and more experienced. So try it in the dark, you know, try actually hitting something, you know, and different materials. So those kinds of experiences is what's important. It's not about, I know 50 forms. You know, that's really not what this is about. All right, so anyway, what I want to show you guys for today is something that you can do right here in the comfort of your own home. Is we're going to imagine that this is a blade, okay? And when we imagine that this is a blade, there's basically 3 different areas that you can attack with. And that is the point, the middle, and then the bottom area right here, which is right by your hand right here, okay? So the point, obviously, this is for long distance and for quick, you know, this kind of stuff where you're really just using right there and making short, quick attacks. And maybe your attacks aren't that deep, but, you know, that's what you're doing. You're wearing them down, right? And you're keeping a safe distance. Now, the middle area is probably where when everyone is practicing, you know, they don't realize it, but that's probably what they're thinking. So when they actually have a weapon that they're actually going to hit the target with for real, they're probably going to end up hitting or somewhere around the middle area. Last but not least is this bottom area right here, and this is when you're in close range. And if you actually have an actual blade and you hit starting here and then you go through, this is what I call a slice, and this is a very quality cut. You're going to get a very, very deep cut in such a case. So, you know, do those forms emphasizing those 3 points. And if you do that, like let's take the most basic one, this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I'm going to do that just with the top part, okay, so give yourself, you know, 3 minutes. So put on a song, average song is about 3 minutes, and practice. So you're just moving around and you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. There's your quick stab, which in this case is going to become more like a poke because we're focusing really right here. It's going to be 1, 2, so it's just quick, slash, 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 and boom, quick poke right there. So the way you're handling your stick is different. Now we're going to focus more around in the middle area. So in the middle area, okay, so imagine that you're going to be hitting the target with the middle area. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. And for number 5, the stab, you want it to at least go up to like the middle area. So you're really going to have to step in for that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. It doesn't look the same as the first time that I did it. So once again, practice that for about 3 minutes, another song length. And then finally, we get to the last part down here. So for this area, you're really going to not only step in, but you imagine you're making contact right here. My opponent's already here. I'm making contact from here, and I'm really pulling it down to make that cut. So right here, I'm making contact, and it's really going through. 1, 2, and right here. 3, boom, right here. They're already right there, and you know, I'm really making that deep cut. And then of course, last but not least, this is the stab through. Notice I'm grabbing the opponent and I'm stabbing all the way through. All right, so hopefully that kind of visualization is going to keep your training fresh and exciting. But let's move on. Okay, for this next one, we're going to go to double sticks, and this is the starting position right here. So from here, we're just going to go 1, 2, and 3, 4. Okay? And it comes back to where we started. So one more time. 1, 2, 3, and 4. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add a circular motion to any one of the 4 movements that we just did. So if we're going to add to the first one from right here, this is the number 1 motion. So right here I could go boom. That's my number 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So as I'm going in this direction, this is where it wants to go. I'm going to go ahead and follow that motion and add my circular motion right there, and it parks up. And here's my 2, 3, and 4. So now we could do the same thing, but now let's go to number 2. So number 1 is like this. Now this is my number 2 strike right here. So it goes right here. So I'm going to go ahead and do the circular motion right here. That's my number 2. And then I go 3 and 4. And I go 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now let's go to number 3. So we're going to go 1, 2, and then this is my number 3 motion. It goes up here. So I'm going to go boom, boom. There's my number 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so now finally we're going to do number 4 with a circular motion. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3. Number 4 wants to come right here, so it goes boom. There's my number 4. 1, 2, 3, and then this is my number 4, so boom. Last but not least, one of the previous videos that we did is we were doing this motion right here, where we're basically going 1 up, 1 down. So one circle is going downwards while the other circle is going upwards. So the other hand, both hands are going in opposite directions. So you see this motion right here, okay? So as my right hand comes down, my left hand comes up. But we're adding a circular motion right there. Boom, boom. So let me try to slow it down. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and 2. And try to keep the hands closed as much as possible. Okay, so this is the motion that we were doing. And from here, I was doing this right here. Okay, we went to this motion right here. And if you're having a hard time with this, this is what you can do is, okay, so we're going to start off with this. You need to work on this one anyway, okay? Work on this one, and every time that your hand goes downwards, boom, which is, in this case, it's the right hand that's going down, right? And you finish right here, okay? So, boom, I finished it. I'm going to bring it to the side, okay? And then I'm going to bring it back out here, and now it's still the hand on the bottom, and now we go reverse direction. So boom, right here. So this hand just went bottom, so now I'm going to put it to the side right here, okay? And then I bring it back up here. It's still the hand on the bottom. This is still the hand on the top. So boom. So whatever hand's on top is going to go down. Whatever hand on the bottom is going to go up. But all we're doing is we're adding, the moment you finish a downward strike, we're adding this motion right here. So then it comes out, boom, and then park it right here. Comes out, boom, park it right here. Comes out, boom, and park it right here. So all we're doing is we're making this motion, and right when you finish, come here. Bring it out, boom, and then bring it here. Okay, so hopefully that'll help you, and then you just smooth it out to where it becomes one motion. So you could just go boom, 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 like so. Okay, so that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and take care, folks.